Welcome to the Meditation Realm Planeswalkers. I'm Caleb, your guide through these blind eternities, and in today's video, we're opening up a collector booster box from Fallout. Looking forward to seeing what goodies we can get from this. The special variant cards are getting a lot of hype and a lot of value. Obviously, if you can get a serialized card, there's a lot there, but haven't gotten that lucky yet, but maybe this will be the time. Let's see what we can get. These blocks of, if you want to get everything as far as just the individual cards, getting the 4 commander decks are probably your just best option. You can easily get the commander decks for cheaper than it is to get the collector booster box. But, if you want to get some pretty variants of some awesome cards, this is the way to go. Alright, we're going to go pack number 1, see what we get here. I'm kind of hoping to get some of those bobbleheads. Build me a bobblehead deck. Alright, we got Nesting Grounds, Windbrisk Fate, Ruin. So some of the reprints. Alright, we got Jason Bright, the Glowing Prophet, in what looks like the Surge foil. And then we've got Rose Cutthroat Raider in the borderless there. Solomon borderless. The Motherlode Excavator, foil borderless. Cinderglade, foil borderless. And then we got another Surge foil, almost perfect. Woodland Cemetery in that Surge foil. Viridescent Bog. Ooh, we got ourselves a Wasteland. That's a good hit. Borderless. And then we've got Hullbreaker Horror in that foil special variant art. Looks pretty sweet. Definitely a playable commander card. And then we got the Junk token clue. Junk is a surprisingly good token. This is definitely going to see a lot of play. Alright, not a bad pack 1. I don't think we got any mythics actually in that pack. Yeah, no mythics. Okay. Alright, so pack 1, no mythics. A bunch of good, decent rares, and then one of the alternate foil cards. I can't remember how many mythics we actually have in this. Again, because of the commander set, I imagine it's mostly the commanders and a few other cards, but I just can't recall off the top of my head. I know some of the big hits are getting like the special variant Soul Ring and foil, and then some of these other variant versions of the cards. Alright, Vault 12, the Necropolis for our first rare. We got ourselves a Charisma bobblehead in foil, nice. Pre-war formal wear, and we got ourselves the Ferris Lake, Young Deathclaws, and then we have a Synth Eradicator borderless, Austere Command borderless, Viridescent Bog, and a full art foil, not Surge foil, Fraying Sanity borderless foil. Alright, our Surge foil here is Lily Bowen, the Raging Grandma. Looks like Thanos in a granny suit. Ooh, we got ourselves a Surge foil, borderless Solemns. The Sad Robot looking up at the sky. Strong back and Surge foil. Definitely one of the better Aura cards for those Aura Matter decks. We got ourselves Farewell, nice, in that alternate art. Again, in that Pip-Boy art style is quite popular, and Farewell's an amazing commander card. And then we got ourselves a Tarmogoyf. Well, here's our first mythic in its special variant foil. Too bad Tarmogoyf is not quite the value rare that it used to be. I remember when having a playset of Tarmogoyf was, a month's rent. $800 or north of $600, and now you can easily get them for less than $5 for a lot of variants, or a couple variants, I should say, not a lot of variants. And then our token. But hey, first mythic is good. Let's see what we can get for pack number 3 here. Hopefully we can get ourselves another sweet mythic foil. Alright, we got our land, Codsworth, the Handy Helper, Powder Ganger, the Perception bobblehead foil, Crush Contraband, always decent removal, Tireless Tracker foil, and then we've got Animal Friend in the borderless. I actually myself just recently started playing Fallout 4. I've been enjoying it so far. Marshall Coop for our next rare. If you've played any of the Fallout games, let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite one, and how you feel this set did in comparison to making it look sweet. Ruinous Ultimatum, like the most overpowered board wipe next to Cyclonic Rift, in my opinion. Destroy all of your opponent's stuff. It's not instant, but you just blow out the board. Mutational Advantage, great for those counters matter decks, or keeping your planeswalkers safe as well. Chaos Warp in Surge Foil. Automated Assembly Line in Surge Foil. We got ourselves another Mythic here. We got Dr. Madison Lee in its alternate art, although she's not foil, but it is just the alternate art. And then we got Vandal Blast in its Vault foil. Nice, borderless, sweet. And then we got our Radiation Squirrel. Squirrel! Oh my, that is one hell of a squirrel. That is not a squirrel I'd want to see trying to come for my nuts. Ooh, oof, scurry. Alright, up to the next pack here. 2 mythics so far. Madison Lee is definitely going to be a playable one for those Energy Matters. This is the first time we got commanders that really care about energy. And we will coming up here again soon in, I believe, Eternal Masters. They've got like some more energy stuff, but it was finally get a good inclusion. Ooh, Surge Foil, Morbid Opportunist, great draw card. Exotic Orchard, Glimmer of Genius, Mirelocke Queen. I think this card's going to be decent for the commander. Draw cards, gets rad counters, gets bigger. Those are the things that Blue likes to do. We got the Pridewind Steel Flagship, a Mossfire Valley, Desdemona, Freedom's Edge, a Temple, Mr. House, President and CEO in Surge Foil. Nice. This is one of the Commander alternate arts. I believe you can get him in normal foil, though, so I don't know how expensive this version is, but still, sweet to get all these Surge foils. We got a Nesting Ground, or next rare in Surge. Clifftop Retreat. Skipped ahead there. Alright, we got the Synth Infiltrator for its alternate art. It's non-foil, but still, I like that art style. Definitely reminiscent of like the Fallout Fallout game. And then we have Nuka-Cola Vending Machine. This is going to be a highly played commander card. Whenever you sacrifice a food, create a tap treasure token. It's just going to synergize with so many decks. I have a food-related deck that this is going to slot right into. I wonder how much this variant's worth. I really like that art style. The Pip-Boy art style, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's pretty sweet. Definitely a big fan of it. Alright, so we're not looking too bad so far as when it comes to our rares and variant versions. Only a few mythics, but still some sweet stuff. Alright, next card. We got Moira Brown, the guide author. Vault 75, Middle School, Gunner Conscript, Elder Owen Leons, Casualties of War. Man, that is some beautiful art for a great commander card. I've played this in so many green-black decks, and it just does so much work. We have Kellogg, Dangerous Mind, for our borderless rare here. Mantle of the Ancients. Rose, Cutthroat Raider. Hour of Reckoning. Thrill Kill Disciple in Surge. Single Combat in Surge. Bloatfly Swarm in Surge. I can't remember if he was playing this card anywhere. Security Squadron in that special alternate art. And then we have Dogmeat, Ever Loyal, in the foil special alternate art. Nice. This is one of the face commanders. Yeah, he's just a good boy. Yeah, he's just a good boy. And you get foil special version of Good Boy. Alright. On to the next pack here. So far, pretty good. Some good stuff. Definitely some playables. This set seems to have a lot of value, but these Fallout decks, collector booster boxes, got very expensive very quickly. I was thankful that I was able to pre-order mine at a relatively decent price, so I did not spend $400. If you are spending north of $400, you know, it's definitely going to be hard to get your money's worth out of this one. We got Rampaging Yao Guy, Temple, Feral Ghoul and its borderless foil, Temple, Desolate Mire in the Surge foil. It's nice that they finally completed this cycle of the tap and 2 colors. Um, I'm hoping that we'll get them again soon, another Commander product with maybe different names. Or maybe they'll just keep the same name because that kind of fits anywhere. You know, Desolate Mire is not necessarily, you know, a Fallout themed name like a city or something. So I could definitely see them reusing this somewhere in another Commander product. Because this type of land is just so common. So very common. Another temple in the Surge foil. And then we got Lily Bowen, the grandma, Raging Thanos, Surge foil. Our rare in the special art is Centurion of the Marked. And then we got a foil special art with the Atomize. Destroy target non-land permanent, proliferate, and instant speed for 4. That's going to be so good in so many different decks. You know, counter matters decks, you know, planeswalker matter decks. What is it? Infect poison. Yeah, like being able to blow people out with destroy any non-land permanent, enchantments, planeswalkers, creatures, artifacts. The new battles. There's not too many things that interact with an opponent's battle that's hit you, because like you don't want to deal damage to it, because you don't want it to flip. So it's nice to have some of those cards, especially at instant speed. Alright. Surge foil nesting ground. EDE, Lonesome Eyebot. Borderless, Inexorable Tad. Cast the Hand of Vengeance. We got ourselves another Casualties of War, but not in the Surge foil, just regular foil. Strong, the Brutish Thespian, Surge foil. Sulphur Falls, Surge foil. McCready, Lamplight Mayor, and the Surge foil Borderless. And then we have Ayula, Queen Among Bears, in the special art variant. Definitely a brutal version of her. And then we have another Hullbreaker Horror in the Surge foil special variant. Is that our second one of those in 2? Yeah, we got 2 Hullbreaker Horrors. One's in Surge foil, one's in regular foil. Okay. So good to know that there's so many different variants of these cards, too. It's great that you can get special alternate arts of so many of these, but I can imagine it, curious to see how it dilutes the value like it does for some of the other sets. But we'll see. It gives people a lot of access to game pieces, which is what a lot of people ask for. Alright, Inventory Management. This is going to be a great card for those our Equipment Matters decks. Split second, attach everything. You know, it's basically going to be a response spell to them trying to destroy something, and you just re-equip everything to a creature, and then all of a sudden it's just protected from whatever they were trying to use a removal spell on. Yes Man, Personal Securitrone, All That Glitters, Prairie Stream, Raging Thanos, Moira, the Brown, the guide author, she's back to guide us through. Glacial Fortress, Mariposa, the military base in Borderless foil, Nesting Grounds, Borderless foil, Brotherhood Vertebrate, Surge, Austere Command, Surge foil, Abundant Growth, nice. Always a good commander card. Surge foil, what's the card behind it? Rad Storm. This card is going to see a lot of commander play, I think, especially for CDH. Storm, Proliferate for 4 mana. You just combo with the other storm-related themes and be able to poison people out. I could definitely see this getting a lot of play. And then we have Idolized in the special variant foil. 1 and a white, enchant creature. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks alone, it gets +X until end of turn, works as a number of non-land permanent you control. So basically Exalted, but bigger. Nice, okay. Pretty sweet. No Mythic in that pack, but hey, some decent cards still. Down to our last 4 packs, see what we can get lucky with here. Always happy to be able to open up some sweet cards, check out some things I might have missed during the preview season, and get some things that might inspire me to build a new deck. I've been debating about building something from this, but I'm not quite sure yet. Alright, Harbor, Bastion of Remembrance, Duchess, Assaultron, Dominator. Got ourselves another bobblehead. This is the Strength bobblehead. So we have James, the Wandering Dad. He left his child for a pack of cigarettes. He had to go investigate to find him. And then we have some Marsh, Smoldering Darsh, Junkset, Junk Jet in borderless foil. Temple, Agent Frank, Drowned Catacombs. Man, the Surge foil definitely looks sick on a lot of these cards. I could see playing a lot of these decks in Surge foil if you have these cards because it just looks so sweet. Cinderglade. Oh, got a card behind the Cinderglade here. We got Watchful Ragstag in its special variant. And then we have another special variant. We have the Screeching Scorched Beast in foil, special variant. No mythics again in that pack. Alright, the last three. Let's see if we can catch up and make up for our lack of mythics. We've only gotten a few. Granted, again, mostly it's the commanders, so we're only going to get so many. I can't remember if there was anything else that wasn't with the commander. So we have a Plasma Caster, McCready, Prairie, Expert Safe, Screeching Scorched Beast in normal foil. We have Kate, the Cage Brawler, another Ruinous Ultimatum, Frank again, Steel Overseer, Pre-War Formal Wear. I think this card's going to be good to play. The fact that it reanimates a creature from your graveyard to be able to attach to it means it's going to come in, it's going to bring something back that had some value, and then it's going to re-equip to it. Especially if you can do something that can flicker it in some form, it's going to create some value. Fraying Sanity, Temple of Flinty. Yeah, behind the Temple of Flinty. I feel like the card gets stuck behind one of the last ones there. Vandal Blast in its special variant, not foil, but another Vandal Blast, always good to have. And then we have Vigor for our special variant foil rare at the end. Vigor is a great commander card. I played it in a lot of decks. It can sometimes just put your board to being like unkillable because all everybody has is just blockers and it prevents damage. And then if you're playing against a red deck, what are they going to do? Blast from attack and you give your team plus 13, plus 13? No. So yeah, it is just it's definitely a good one to play in those green aggro decks. Alright, second to last pack here. Anthem, Temple. We got ourselves a Surge foil costume. Monastery, Temple of the False God. Sean, Father of Synths. Canopy Vista. Curie. Another Temple. Duchess, Wayward Tavern Keep. Surge foil. Temple of Enlightenment and Surge foil. Ash Barons, also Surge. So many Surge foil cards, but not very many mythic cards. I was kind of hoping that we would have got a few more with the ratio. Hornet Queen in the alternate variant, and then we got a Farewell, nice, in this foil Pip-Boy variant. Always a great commander card, happy to see that. Definitely one of my favorite board wipes to play over the last few years. Like, it just gives you an option to get rid of just about anything that's problematic. You can just easily destroy everything that your opponents have and leave your board clear and safe. And theirs are just gone. Last pack here, Planeswalkers. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what we can get lucky with here. We got a Colonel Autumn. Bolt 11, the Voter's Dilemma. Valorous Stance. Steel Overseer. We got Wise Mothman and foil. Well, I believe you can just get him in the commander deck like this normal foil, so I don't think this has got to be worth anything. But it is another mythic, so I suppose there's that. So mythic number 5. Jason Bright. He's a Glowing Prophet. Empire Grove. Over-encumbered. Always hate to get over-encumbered in games. Tireless Tracker in borderless foil. Great commander card. Feral Ghoul in the Surge foil. Assemble the Legion Surge. T45 Power Armor. This is a card that people have been saying is going to be pretty good to play for Commander. Got a little bit of an energy theme, but you definitely worth playing. If you can keep up the energy theme to keep putting those counters on your creature. And then we have Nuclear Fallout. This is one of the better Commander cards, I feel, from this set. Each player gets twice negs X until end of turn, and then each player gets X rad counters. So you basically get to blow up the board and then set everybody up for damage or mill. Definitely worth playing in those mill Black X decks. And last card, but not least, is the Alpha Deathclaw and its special foil variant. 6/6 for 6 with Menace, Trample. When it enters or becomes monstrous, Destroy target permanent. So it comes in, destroys something, you can make it monstrous, make it bigger, and then destroy something else. Menace Trample makes it kind of hard to deal with. So definitely a threatening card. Alright, not bad. We only got ourselves a few mythics, but again, it's basically just the commanders. I guess a few other cards like Tarmogoyf. But some great cards still. This is going to be a fun set to play with. They definitely were on theme as far as like being related to the set. A lot of the people I've talked to that are highly into playing all the games have been very enthused with it. So I'm again looking forward to playing with it myself. Thank you for joining me, Planeswalkers. Always glad to have you here. Like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you here on the next video.